Am I proud of how my body looks now? No. And I know people don't like to hear that, but if I'm being so for real, if I'm being so honest, also in the middle of moving right now, I'm going to include a clip in this video showing you my stomach, I think when I was 4 months postpartum, maybe 5 months postpartum, but I'll be honest, this postpartum experience has been in some ways my hardest. It's 7 a.m. All the boys are still sleeping. We have pediatrician appointments this morning and I'm just making some breakfast. I did make a mistake this morning. I've been taking this GLP-1 activator. It's just a natural supplement with herbs, and after you take it, you're not supposed to eat anything for 30 minutes, and I totally forgot and I just started eating. But we are kind of on a time crunch, so I guess it is what it is. This jacket literally makes me look like I'm the Grinch, but it'll work for now. Is anyone else always running late because their kids are always losing their jackets and coats? Because same, like, oh my gosh, why is your jacket sitting on the car floor? Ugh. Okay, well, at least I found them, you know? One thing about me, I will never be late. So we are here 20 minutes early, I think. Let's go. Gentle, gentle. Okay, I'm at the store. We're done at the pediatrician. I know I have barely vlogged at all today, so much for vlogging. This is why I have such a hard time vlogging. I'm always trying to vlog, but I've always got a million things to do, a million places to go, and vlogging just makes you take that much longer, and I hate being late anywhere, so I'm always on time, but it always means I'm just go, 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 go. So I'm running to Walmart really quick. I'm picking up some things, some items for girls' night tonight, which is gonna be really fun. I'm gonna talk more about that later. I'm always running. I did self-tanner last night because I'm sick of being pale, but I forgot to do my hands. I was gonna do that right before bed and I totally forgot. So my arm compared to my hand is white. I'm finally done. Oh my gosh, I'm literally sweating from running around in Walmart. Still have to go home, do my makeup, try to film some more, get ready for the girls' night. Okay, so I'm back from Walmart. I went ahead and did my makeup, got dressed for the day. My hair is kind of rough. We're trying to figure this situation out, but for now it's just got some dry shampoo in it. I've been going to the gym again for about 7 days now, and you know, if you go from not working out to working out, it's really hard to get your hair used to the whole new rhythm, because working out, I get so hot and sweaty. So I've been really trying to figure out how to take care of my hair without washing it every day, because I really don't want to wash my hair every day. I am going to go ahead and make some scones and talk to you guys about weight loss, weight goals. So Wesley only wants mom, go figure. Look at that sad little face. So I'm just gonna take him. Not sure how much I'm really gonna get done, but I'll try to get a few things done. Back in the day, I used to host girls' night all the time. Back when we lived in Illinois and had a ton of friends. Then we moved out to Florida, we moved to Tampa, and then we moved to Tallahassee. So we have done nothing but move the past 3 years. We moved 3 times. I finally have some girlfriends again, and for a couple of my girlfriends that I'm especially close with, I got them a Christmas present that is an activity, and I'll show you what I mean. I have seen this all over Instagram, and I finally went ahead and ordered it. So it's the paint by numbers, the custom paint by numbers, where you can order or send in a photo, one of your favorite photos, and then they will send out a custom paint by number. So I'm not sure the name of the company, but I'll definitely share it down below, because so far I think they did a phenomenal job, and it really wasn't that expensive. I did it around Black Friday, and it was buy 2, get 1 free. Really not a bad price. So I got one for each of my friends, and they have no idea, which makes it that much more exciting. They just know they're coming over for a girls' night, and I told them there's going to be an activity involved that is part of their Christmas present. I did give them a separate Christmas present other than this, but I'll show you mine. I'm so excited about it. So this one is mine. This is the picture I chose. I tried to pick pictures that don't really have people's faces in them, because I feel like faces are gonna end up looking so weird, but this is it. I am so excited. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of paint, but I have more paint, just like regular acrylic paint, because I used to host girls' paint nights all the time. I am so excited about this. This is so intricate. They have all the tiny details. To be honest, I feel like I'm going to end up for most of this just kind of doing my own thing, just taking some greens and doing what I want. We'll see. We'll see how intricate I feel like being. Trying to go a little more casual today and not go crazy, because sometimes I just go crazy and I want to make 15 different desserts and 10 different party foods. But I will definitely say having 3 kids is making this a lot more difficult. I'm making strawberry lemon scones, so I think I'm only going to make 1 dessert tonight. It's only going to be me, 2 other moms, and then my sister, so we don't have that many people here tonight anyway. I think I posted at least 1 or 2 videos since my birth vlog, but since my birth vlog, it has been a year, so Wesley will be a year old next week, and I gained a lot of weight. I gained more weight with my pregnancy with Wesley than any of my other kids, and I think a big part of that was just being a little older in life. I had really bad morning sickness, which I've had really bad morning sickness with all my kids, but with Wesley, I didn't throw up a ton. I just had extreme nausea and food aversions. And I see all these influencers on Instagram say, just eat a certain amount of protein and your nausea will be better, which I'm sure they're right. Because I've seen a lot of moms say they upped their protein and their nausea went away, their morning sickness went away. The thing with me is I don't just have normal morning sickness, I have hyperemesis, and I refuse to take medication for it. Personally, I don't want to do anything that even has a 1% chance of causing the baby any kind of harm later in life. So because of that, I choose not to take nausea medication. I had extreme nausea, extreme food aversions. I ended up eating not the healthiest foods because one of the only foods my body would let me eat was carbs, and it usually wasn't a healthy carb. I was so sick and I was so tired and I was just so depleted of nutrition the entire pregnancy that I could barely get out of bed. I definitely was not working out, and I ended up gaining at least 50 pounds, if not more. Before I had Wesley, I was 140 to 145 pounds. I'm 5'2" for reference. And after I had him, I was 185 pounds. That was after I had him. And the scale did not budge. For some women, they might gain 60 pounds during pregnancy. I actually have a friend who literally gained 60 pounds. Her stomach was huge. But within a week after she had the baby, it was like all that weight was gone. Her stomach had snapped right back. And for me, that's just not the case. And if I can find some clips of videos of me right after birth, I'll try to share it here. Once I start breastfeeding, I do not lose weight. I know some women are so lucky and blessed with their genetics to lose weight once they're breastfeeding. And for me, that's not the case. So I did not lose weight. In fact, I gained weight. I don't think I gained a ton of weight because I never really went over 185 once I was postpartum. But then again, I was not weighing myself regularly because didn't really need that kind of reminder. I definitely tried losing weight over the past year, but every time I tried to even slightly lower my calorie intake, my breast milk would instantly dip. And so I would have to go back to eating the normal amount of calories that I was eating, and then my milk supply would go right back to normal. So because of that, I couldn't restrict my calories. I tried doing carnivore, I tried doing keto. No, I had to be eating enough calories and I had to be eating carbs and fats and protein and all the things. I honestly ate more healthy the past year than I've ever eaten in my entire life. This past year, I've really cleaned up our household ingredients so much. And part of that is because of the income that I'm making from social media. Honestly, my husband and I have always tried to eat as healthy as possible. We've always wanted to be an ingredients only household. But to be honest, and most of you out there will know this, I think most people would eat way cleaner, way healthier if they could. Most people don't choose to, pick a lower quality ingredient or buy something that's non-organic. We all know that organic is better for you because there's less pesticides and sprays and all these things. But most of us, if we're buying strawberries, these are not organic strawberries. We can't afford $10 a pint versus $5 a pint. But over the past year, I have been bringing in more income through social media. And because of that, I have been able to clean up the ingredients in our house. So this past year, I have eaten so clean. My husband also went on carnivore for a while. Now he's keto for the most part. Not necessarily following keto guidelines, but he mostly just eats meat, dairy products, not a lot of cheese or anything like that, but he'll have like some cream in his coffee, just some plain cream. And I've really eaten very similarly. So we've eaten really healthy, but no, my weight did not go down over the past year. Now I did stop breastfeeding about 6 weeks ago. And usually it's when I stop breastfeeding that the weight starts falling off. So sure enough, probably the second I stopped breastfeeding, I feel like my inflammation and puffiness went down. I lost weight. I also started taking a vitamin. I'll try to link it below, but I've been taking a GLP-1 activator. So it's literally just a vitamin with herbs and things like that, but it helps you with suppressing your appetite. It helps you with making sure your blood sugar is stabilized so that your blood sugar isn't constantly dropping and rising and causing you to crave sugary foods. So right now I'm at 170, like exactly 170 pounds. And I'm hoping within the next week or two, I can get under 170. I would love to be in 160. My ultimate goal is to be right around 145, 150. I'm not necessarily looking at the scale though. I would really just like to be in a place where I feel comfortable in my body and I can wear clothes comfortably and also be really fit and strong and healthy. These days, it's really looked down upon to say I want to lose weight, I want to be thin. So I feel like to kind of counteract that, a lot of people will just kind of tiptoe around the issue and say, well, I just want to be healthy. I just want to whatever. And I'm not going to lie to you. I do want to be healthy. I also do want to lose the weight. Like the goal is absolutely to lose some weight. However, I am looking to do that in a more healthy way because in the past I have struggled with eating disorders, and I've struggled with eating disorders on both ends of the spectrum. I've struggled with a binge eating disorder, and then I also struggled with anorexia. All that to say, although I do want to lose weight, I want to lose it in a healthy way. I don't want to be obsessed with the number on the scale. I don't want to be obsessed with dropping the weight in a certain amount of time. I truly do want to be healthy. I want to be healed. I want to be healed from the mindset of binge eating or the mindset of restricting yourself. I really just want to come to a place where the foods I'm eating are whole foods, organic if possible. I want to be eating foods that nourish and sustain me and also nourish and sustain a lifestyle and a body that I want to have. Together the dry ingredients, I'm going to link this strawberry and lemon cream scone down below because this is literally the best recipe I've ever found. And if you want to wow someone or impress someone, these are the scones to make, and they're actually pretty easy. So a couple tips for scones. Scones can be intimidating, I think, because it's one of those recipes you need to know what you're doing. You can't just throw it together. You need to know what you're doing. So with scones, it's simple though. I'm going to teach you. It's just like 4 simple little tricks. You're going to add your dry ingredients together. You're going to go ahead and mix that together. Now you're going to take your butter, but you want it to be cold butter. And then you're going to take this little cutting tool and you're going to cut it into the dough. And then after you add the rest of your ingredients, you're going to knead it as little as possible. Just barely mix together your ingredients. Don't overmix. Once you've mixed the ingredients together, you want to chill the dough. So either put it in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes or just chill it in the fridge and then put them into a hot oven, right from being cold into a hot oven. I'll be honest, this postpartum experience has been in some ways my hardest and in some ways my easiest postpartum experience when it comes to body image, when it comes to energy and hormones. I would say my energy and hormones, I had the best postpartum experience by far than any of my other kids. And I think a big part of this was nourishing my body, postpartum, nourishing my body, drinking bone broth, taking my vitamins, resting, doing lots and lots of skin to skin. If you're a mom who struggles with postpartum anxiety, I struggle with horrible postpartum anxiety. Keep that baby literally just skin to skin 24/7. It will regulate your emotions. It will regulate your baby's emotions. And it made all the difference in the world with my third baby. With my other babies, I feel like I had so much anxiety that I kind of did the opposite and I was kind of handing them off to other people. But with my third baby, I just realized the beauty of skin to skin and how important it was. And truly, it helped me so much. In terms of body image, it's funny because with my first baby, I think I had my worst body image postpartum with my first baby. And it's hilarious because looking back, I'm like, I literally didn't get stretch marks. I barely gained any weight. I looked amazing after my first baby. I was literally wearing my pre-pregnancy clothes like a week after I had him, but I thought it was so huge and ugly. And I don't know if that's just a first-time mom thing. I don't know if that was just me, but it definitely wasn't true. And I will say after Wesley, technically my 5th baby, because I had 2 miscarriages before him, my body has never looked so bad, if we're going to talk bluntly and honestly. But my body image is so much better. I'm just older and wiser and I care less. And I've realized over the years that my happiness doesn't depend on how my body looks. And that is truly a lesson that once you've learned that, once life has given you that lesson, your life becomes so much better. But I would be lying if I didn't say that I was sometimes embarrassed by how my body looked, especially when I have friends around me who are also having their third baby, their fourth baby, and then they snap back within weeks, or they lose the weight from breastfeeding. Meanwhile, I'm gaining weight from breastfeeding, and I feel embarrassed because I feel like people just look at me and assume, oh, she doesn't care, she doesn't try, she doesn't work out. You know, this last summer, I didn't have a lot of time to work out. So what I did is I would put my kids in my little push stroller that only fits 2 kids. I'd have Wesley on my back, the boys in the stroller, and we would go for a 5-mile walk. We would go for a 5-mile walk almost every single day. Did I lose weight? No. Did I look like I put on muscle? No. But I was working out. It was good for my mental health. It was making me feel good. But what bothers me is the fact that I'm worried that other people just look at me and assume, oh, she's a couch potato. She sits around eating sweets all day. She doesn't care. And I think what I've really had to learn is these are just projections that I'm putting on people. I'm assuming people think that when nobody has ever said that to me. Probably most likely no one is thinking that. And even if they were thinking that, who cares? What am I going to do about it? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's literally just insecurity. And a big part of it too is me wanting these things, right? I want to have the time to go work out, or I want the time to go, you know, whatever. But it's just not always that way. And sometimes we just have to roll with the punches. We have to roll with the body, the metabolism, the lifestyle that we've been given. Now that we have this dough put together, I'm going to add in the fruit. I'm going to let it kind of sit for a minute because I want, like I said, you don't want to over mix it. So I'm going to let the fruit sit for a minute to just kind of naturally soak up some of that flour. And then I'm going to add the lemon zest and the lemon juice. Look at this beautiful strawberry and lemon scone dough. I'm so excited about this. I feel like this vlog has been so all over the place, and I've got so much left to do. Before I do anything else today, I just wanted to kind of sit down for a minute and finish off the conversation I was having around weight loss, around my body, because this is something I really do want to talk about. And I want to talk about it now because I'm going to have a definitely more health related / fitness related content coming up in the near future. At least I hope so, because I am on a weight loss journey. I am on a journey to not get my body back, because my body is never going to go back, and I don't want it to go back. I had 3 beautiful boys. I had 2 beautiful angel babies, and I'm so proud of what my body did. Truly, I know that's such a cringe statement that all moms make, but truly I am proud of what my body did. Am I proud of how my body looks now? No. And I know people don't like to hear that. But if I'm being so for real, if I'm being so honest, do I like how my body looks right now? No, I don't. I know some people might have a problem with that statement. Some people love their postpartum body. Some people love their saggy belly and their stretch marks. And I'm so happy for them. I wish I was that woman. I wish I was that woman because honestly, my husband loves my postpartum body. He thinks I look so amazing. If it were up to him, I wouldn't lose weight. He loves me the weight I am now. And that makes me happy for him, but unfortunately, I just can't get on board with that. I don't want to stay the way I am now. I want to get fit again. I used to love fitness so much. I still love fitness so much. It's just a little bit harder to work out now that I have 3 kids. I just signed up for a gym, so I'm working out, doing group fitness classes and doing stuff on my own. These scones turned out so beautifully, so we're just gonna go ahead and stick these in the freezer now for probably like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll bake them, and then I'll make a little glaze to put on top. I'm so excited because I wanted them to be short and fat and cute, and they turned out just how I pictured them. Look at how stinking cute. So we can have drinks and snacks right there and then sit right here and paint. I'm so excited. We're also in the middle of moving right now. I'm not sure if that's something I've actually shared like anywhere, because on my Instagram I don't really share a whole lot of personal life things, but yeah, we moved out of our rental house and we are in our permanent residence. We just bought this house like a month ago, so we're still in the middle of moving. Now I'm working out at the gym, so I added that into our schedule. So we've truly had a lot going on, but I couldn't love it anymore. I thrive in chaos. I thrive under pressure. Wesley, what did those boys do to you? What did those boys do to you? Wesley walks away for 3 seconds to go see what the boys are up to. Did you boys put soap bubbles on Wesley? Wesley, you poor baby. You poor baby. Oh, at least you're clean now, huh? Yeah, did you have fun? They finished chilling in the freezer. We're gonna go ahead and put some cream on them and then pop them in the oven. All right, and the scones are done. Today is just one of those days I have so much to get done. I don't even care that this is happening. I'm just glad he's happy and not wanting me to hold him right now. Yeah. Everything's coming along really well. I just cooked up some bacon. I'm going to be making some bacon roll-up, pin rolls? Does that look nummies? Ooh. Yeah. Does that look good? Back in my restriction days and also my binge eating days, I restricted myself so much, but now in my healed journey and process of losing weight, I'm going to allow myself to eat like a human, which means if I have a girls' night, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the sweets and the treats that I make. So I made some fun party food. I definitely didn't binge, but I ate a little bit of everything, and I had so much fun with my friends, so much fun having a girls' night, and I'm hoping to host one of these monthly at the very least. I want to enjoy my life. I want to nourish myself, but I don't want to restrict myself. I don't want to live a life where I feel like I can't sit back and have a drink with my friends.